Hello and welcome to The Block, the show that will bring you all the latest in the world of grime music. I'm Carla. We have a very exciting show for you today. We will tell you all about the history of grime music and how it became such a massive part of the UK music scene. We also went to Lewisham to have a chat with 16-year-old Young Yizzy, a rapper who has performed with the likes of Skepta with less than a year in the business. But first, Cheska went out into the streets of Tower Hamlets to tell us about how grime first started.
Grime music is a cultural and musical phenomenon, played across the airways and lauded by the likes of Kanye and Drake, but it still has its roots firmly placed in London's underground music scene. Birthed by kids playing with free software, making beats in their bedrooms, the genre has been evolving for the last 14 years, from schoolboys practicing their verses and break time to dominating the UK chart. So where and when did this sensation start? Well, it's hard to say exactly. It was around 2002 when crews of DJs and MCs like Rough Squad started making their music in Bow in the council estates of Tower Hamlets. At the same time, slightly more established names like Wiley found the old Roll Deep crew were moving UK garage scene in this new direction, self-producing their sound and getting played across pirate radio stations. Dizzy Rascal, only 18 years old, released Boy in the Corner to huge critical acclaim and commercial success, selling hundreds and thousands of records. Grime has always been about giving a voice to the voiceless. Regardless of how many times it's been in the limelight, it's about the underground independent artists, its pirate radio stations, its clashes between MCs and its underlying gritty realism. Later in the 2000s, grime fell from the radar and the top 40, but its growth never really stopped. Moving from the capital's East End, grime spread, developing huge scenes in Birmingham, Manchester and growing across the UK. Female MCs and producers began finding to make themselves heard too, with the likes of Lady Lusher and No Lay becoming big names in the underground. The last few years have seen grime once again entering the forefront of the UK's music scene and charts, with artists such as Lethal Bizzle, Kano, Stormzy, BBK, JME and Skepta all bringing the genre back to the forefront of the culture. 2016 labelled the year of grime and has seen multiple acts getting their just desserts, including nominations of Kano and Skepta for the Mercury Prize and accumulating in Skepta's win. Shining a spotlight on this exciting and ever-advancing genre, we can't wait to see where it goes next.
I don't know about you, but I definitely learned something new there. But what would a grime show be without an artist? I sent the crew to Lewisham to meet up with Young Yizzy, a young rapper with a lot of talent. Take a look.
Young Yizzy, check, and it's the Grime, straight to the KID.
My name is Young Yizzy, or Yizzy, aka Grime Kid. I'm 16, I'm from South East London, Lewisham, and I'm a grime artist. I liked rapping, but I didn't think I was any good. And then I was in a music block one day at school, went in, saw them, a couple of people rapping. I joined in.
I'd start this one with a drop kick, because when the drop kicks, everybody want to see what you do in the middle like a mosh.
From them, that guy that was there is now my best friend, and we do music together. We've been doing it for a while now, and without him, I don't think I would have started, because we kind of help each other out in that respect.
New flow, there's something Osama. Man, a man got gal in north, man, a man got gal in south. She make my ting go north, and I
like to make music that people can sit down and listen to, or that's how I try to make my music. So I think the beat is really key. And then I adapt the lyrics to sort of fit the beat, and then I'll do drafts, and then I'll do a final version. I'd say grime music right now is similar to what it's always been. It's always been a culture and a lifestyle choice. Grime is what it is, it's urban music, and it's a whole different underground culture. With Drake branching out at the moment to BBK, it's almost like grime, the door's kind of opened for it to become commercialised. Ideally, I'd like to see myself, I'd like to have my record deal signed and sorted. I'd like to have my clothing line sorted by then. Tours over the UK and abroad, and self-sufficient of music to the point where I can look after my family and my friends.
Spree on a big man thing like 6'3", and it won't end well, just like Galactus when he fought Marvel. Gee.
I definitely look forward to seeing how he progresses within the industry. Now, our producer Lana went to experience the grime scene firsthand at a gig on Friday, and she's about to tell us all about it. So, Lana, you went to your first grime gig. How was it?
Oh, it was brilliant. I saw massive acts like Big Nasty, AJ Tracy, President T, Gets, and these are all artists who are massive in the grime industry. So seeing these people, the crowd went insane.
That sounds like it was definitely a fun night. Was there many female artists there?
Well, kind of out of the 15 acts and the 3 crews, there was only 1 female artist who performed as a duet. So it just doesn't add up as like a perfect representation, because when you say a female grime artist, one person comes into mind. That's Lady Lacheur. She won the Best Female Act of 2016 in the Mobo Awards.
And what was the crowd like at this gig? Was it mainly men, mainly women? What was it like?
It was basically half-half. There was different ages, different races. It was very loving. There were mosh pits. The energy was crazy.
I would definitely love to go to a grime gig one day.
You should, yeah.
In a few words, how would you describe grime as a genre?
Well, there's a respect between the artists and the crowd, and you won't find a mutual respect like that in any other genre.
Thank you, Lana, and thank you everyone watching at home. I'd love to see your thoughts and reactions on this week's episode, so get in touch using #TheBlock on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you for watching and see you next week.
Man's never been in marquee when it's shut down, eh? Trust me, daddy.
Hey, man's never been in. When it's shut down, that's not me and it's shut down. Ring ring pussy, it's shut down. Hey. Fashion week and it's shut down. Went to the show sitting in the front row in a black tracksuit and it's shut down.